didn't have to knock me out, but I'm still holding the throne. You'll never know till it's over. So pretty it hurts. Just beware of.
Hello YouTube, Harvey Talks Prison here. I was looking at different videos yesterday. You know, I was going through all the people that I watch all the time and watching their lives and stuff, and I came across this video by Jessica Kent. So before we get into this, if you're new, subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff. Anyway, she made this video about prisons serve food marked not for human consumption. Every state is different, even every prison is different. But when she says prisons, and to me it sounds like she's including everybody, and I can tell you that's not the truth in Missouri. I've worked in the food service. I've worked in the food service warehouse in South Central Correctional Center. It never said that. There was people there that did say that it said that, but they was the ones that never worked in the warehouse. They said it was made for horses and animals and stuff. It never said that on there either. Right, I'll let you listen to a little bit of it.
Do you know that prisons serve inmates food that is marked not for human consumption? From a former inmate. Let's go. So if you've ever been to prison, worked in a prison, or prepared food for inmates, you know that the boxes are labeled not for human consumption.
A lie right there. And I don't think it says that in her state. I'm just going to be honest. I don't think it says that in her state. You know, I'm the first one. If there's something wrong with the DOC, I will say it. I'll be the first one to say it, something about it. But it does not say that. At least not in Missouri. Like I said, the only thing I've seen on the boxes was for institutional use only. Never said not fit for human consumption, or not for humans, or not made for humans. Doesn't say horse feed, none of that. And as far as we're talking about horse feed and stuff, the grain is used both for humans and animals. Animals eat oats. Humans eat oats. It's called, you know, they change it to oatmeal or just oats. But nothing it says on there that I've ever seen says not for humans.
What does that mean? I don't know. People will argue all day long, oh, it's because they buy it in bulk, it's because they buy it from here, they buy it from there. That is not a normal thing. And it also really affects your mental health, knowing that you are preparing and consuming food that is marked not for humans. Also, the nutritional value of the food.
I want somebody to show me a box or a label or something from a prison food service that says not for humans, not for fit for human consumption. Show me a box, show me a label, show me something from a prison that says that.
The food that they're feeding is very low, and they also only serve you enough calories to physically keep you alive.
She's right about that. The nutritional value is low in the food in prison, but I mean they do, and it's high in sodium, and high sodium is not good for you. So she's right about that. But
And when you're choking down this food that tastes horrible, not that I'm complaining about taste, but it is a factor, it affects your mental health if you have to
The food was bad, and they did only give you enough calories, the minimum amount. In Missouri, I don't know about other states, but in Missouri it was 2,000 calories a day. That's if you ate everything on every plate, all 3 meals. You ate every single thing, you would get 2,000 calories. Most people are not going to eat every single thing on the plate if they do eat in the chow hall. A lot of people don't eat in the chow hall. They eat out of canteen, which, let's talk about the canteen now. Let's be honest about it. You do eat better, and the food does taste better from the canteen. But a lot of it's high in sodium. Just look at a ramen soup. Look at the sodium amount on that. And if it's not high in sodium, it's high in sugar. You know, like honey buns and stuff like that. Love all that stuff, but I'm just saying it's not the best. But they do, I mean, they do feed you. You can't complain that they do feed you. It's just, I wouldn't say it affects your mental health, choking down that food. If there's something I didn't want to eat, I just didn't eat it. You know, I know some people didn't have a choice and they had to eat what was served to them. And believe it or not, there's some people that, I don't know if they grew used to it or what, but they actually got to where they liked the food. I mean, they would, if you wasn't eating something, they'd say, hey, can I have it? You know, and try to get you to walk away up there to the chow hall and give them the tray. People traded, you know. I had a guy that used to give me his pancakes for if I would go over and get him liver. Never could understand that one. I would take pancakes any day over liver, and so that was nice getting his pancake tray, and then all I had to do was give him a liver tray.
To choke down this food just to survive. And I'm letting you know this because when we cannot rehabilitate and when we feel horrible and less than human, chances are it is a lot harder to rehabilitate. Follow for more.
Eating the food has nothing to do with rehabilitation, not in my eyes. For one thing, there is no rehabilitation in the prisons, at least not in Missouri. I mean, they got a couple good programs. The dog program is good, and I think that does help with rehabilitation. But all these other little programs they got, I think they need to make them better. I think they're worthless. But anyway, that was my reaction to her. The main thing I wanted to say is the thing not fit for human consumption or not for humans. I've never seen that. I've worked in food service in several prisons. Farmington Correctional Center. Licking was the South Central Correctional Center, and there I also worked in the food service warehouse. So I got to see it when it was unloaded from the trucks. I got to see, you know, we're the ones that put it from the food service warehouse and set it out each day for the kitchen workers to use. You know, we put it in the kitchen coolers and freezers and stuff from the warehouse freezers and coolers. None of it said that. It didn't say anything other than once in a while you'd have a box like sausages that said institutional use only. Or for institutional use only. And that was mainly these sausages that was those discs, you know, like things, and it was like biting into cardboard. It's like greasy. Just imagine a greasy piece of cardboard and biting into it. That's what it was like. But and one time there was a health inspector came there, and he was going through there, and he's talking to us about the food and stuff, and back there in the warehouse. And I asked him, I said, what does it mean by institutional use only? And he said, well, it just means it's a low-grade meat. A CEO who was there says, I eat that low-grade meat. What exactly do you mean low-grade meat? Why does it have to say institutional use on it? And he keeps bugging the guy about it, and finally the guy says, okay, I wouldn't feed that to my dog. Is that what you wanted to hear? But other than the institutional use, for institutional use only, I've never seen, I mean, like I said before, I'll be the first to set the DOC out, Missouri Department of Corrections out, but I can't lie about it. I'm not going to lie on them. It does not say not for humans on any of the bags, any of the boxes, anything like that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this, and maybe explained a few things that you guys might have been wondering about or been curious about. And see you next time. Bye.